Good morning and welcome to Fat Cow Farm. Peter here. Well, it's the Easter weekend and it's time to start planting out our garlic. And so what you can see here straight away is that the concept of the bays that we'll be doing running all the way down to the end there. So effectively what we've done is we've put our beds, raised beds, running basically on contour all the way down the gradient or down the slope. So what we're hoping, because hasn't been any rain at all and we want to try and capture as much as we possibly can, we've got little trenches behind each bed as it comes down. So when it does rain, bang, we're going to get some water catchment as it comes through. Now this year we let our garlic just go natural, so no irrigation or anything like that. But this year what we've decided is to put irrigation in, and as you can see here, I've already got it under the mulch, but there's my drip irrigation ready to be connected. There's another one here, another one there. And so what's going to happen here is I'm going to have a main water feed come down this side, and just with the little T connectors, shoot it, fill it all back up, so we've got irrigation. Now I'm thinking that what we'll end up doing, because I like the idea of keeping it really as natural as possible in reference to the environment. So what I think I'll end up doing is maybe every second or third day, something of the sort like that, we'll just give them a bit of a squirt. I don't know, I think previously I've said, 10, 20 minutes, something like that, but it'll be in that sort of range, maybe every second or third day. We'll just need to manage how things are going here. Because what I am hoping this year is that the garlic is a little bit larger compared to what we had last year, and then we can throw those experiments around. So, was it worth irrigating versus are we better off just leaving it just open to the environment and things like that. So, but anyway, we're sort of working through it. And now, for those out there where we're concerned about our garlic, what we have is your little garlic clove, like so, and you can see that there's a flat end and then a pointy end. So the only hard thing about working out planting garlic is that the flat end goes in, the pointy end goes up, and that's where that's where the stem starts, and we go from there. So effectively what's going to happen now is that, I wouldn't expect this to happen too quickly, but they'll all start shooting and making their way through, and garlic is all based on daylight hours. So as we're coming to the least amount of daylight hours in June here in Australia, and then we start increasing in time or in daylight hours, and that's when the garlic starts to really start developing. So from each little clove like that, we would be expecting a normal bunch. I think you get about 8 sort of garlic bulbs in each little plant. So that's sort of what we're going to be aiming for, and then we can go from there. So basically the process that what we've done is, as a lot of you have been following us quite regularly, this was a bed that we tried to plant garlic in a year ago now, and an absolute disaster. So it was just dust. There was nothing in it. So what we've been doing is mulching, turning it over with the broad fork about every 3 months, mulching again, turn it over with the broad fork, and so on and so on and so on. So what we're doing today is we're just raking back the mulch, broad fork the section that we want, and then we can make our raised beds, and then we go to the next. We're then putting in the irrigation drip line, and I'll show you this as we go through further down. Plant the garlic out, mulch on top, and then what I'll do is the last thing is I'll connect the main line up. So a bit of a process. I'd be thinking I'm not going to get too excited today, so this will be like maybe a 2 or 3 day exercise just in the mornings while it's cool, and then by the end of Easter, this will all be up and running and irrigated. I've got the timer ready to go into the pump house here at the veggie garden and chook house, and then we can go from there. All right, so I've got to broad fork this, and I'll and then make up a mound for our raised bed, and I'll show you what that's all about. So I'll come and find you, and I'll see you soon. All right, so here we go. We've got our another 3 beds all dug up. So what we're looking for in height is probably close to about 300 to 400 from the bottom of the trench. Now, the bottom of the trench was purely just indicated by the clay level. So as we started mulching and started preparing this bed, what we're finding is that at the very start, so like a year ago, the clay bed was straight away. So in a year, basically, you know, what we've achieved is breaking up that clay and turning it into soil by about, 400 mil, which is absolutely fantastic. And you can see the difference. So this one's a little bit darker, and this is what the sun's already doing. So it's drying it out super, super fast. And then that's a great indication on why you really need to protect your soils, because it's just dried out so fast, so fast. So another 3 beds are in, and then what we'll do is we'll organise the drip irrigation, and I'll show you how that's all set up, and then we'll plant the garlic out, and mulch back on top, and I think we'll call that for a day, and so that gives us 6, and then we might do another 6 tomorrow, and so on and so on and so on. So we'll just catch this morning coolness, I suppose, and then we can go from there. So I'll get the irrigation, I'll get a few things sorted out, I'll come and find you, and I'll see you soon. All right, so irrigation lines, here we go. Now all we've done here is put our drip irrigation in, and we've just got the standard plug at the end and one of the little clamp jabby thingies that go on the end. Now what we've decided to do on these, because we're only using single irrigation pipe, you can see here I've just made a little trench running through the middle of the bed, and I'll be planting the garlic in that little trench, because I'm also planting in between each one of the holes. So there's a hole here and here, and I'm also putting a garlic there, and that gives me that 100 mil space that I'm pretty much chasing. It's actually 150 if we measure it out, and so the garlic will be put into this trench. And what I'm hoping is that over the period of time, as the irrigation starts working, it'll run through that irrigation quite evenly and then drop down, and we're focusing on getting moisture back to that bulb. So rather than, what I have noticed is that when we do it in the veggie garden, in the chicken coop, when we put it on top, and then as that mulch slowly disappears and things like that, where the soil becomes dry and quite hard, the water's running off. So if you can't make it to get that mulch back on, then you have to muck around and do a few things. So hopefully this way it's going to work a little bit better with the single hose method, okay? And then all what we're doing is I've just got some leftover fencing wire and just making some arches, and I just pin that down. So nice and easy. As you can see, and I think over these, what are they? These are 5 metre bays, aren't they? So I just do 1 every metre, and then we go from there. All right, so I'll get this last one in, and then I've got to get the mulch on top, and I'll show you what that's all about. So I'll come and find you, and I'll see you soon. All right, you can see this. We've just opened up one of the other cloves, and these are all come from the cool room. So they've just been stored. Look at that, they're already starting to shoot. So absolutely perfect timing. Any more? Oh yeah, look. Another one. So how cool is that? So basically what we're doing here is pushing them down. That one's sitting on the little irrigation. I've got another one here. And one in between. And that's pretty much as simple as it gets. So that's like what we were talking about before with the shoots coming up. So you've got the flat end and then the top bit, the pointy bit. like that. So that's where the shoot will come from there. And then off we go. How cool. I just love it. I just love it. All right, so I'll get thousands of these in and we'll mulch this up, and I'll come and find you and we'll just get this mulch sorted out, and away we go. And I think it's time for a break and we'll finish the rest off tomorrow. All right, I'll see you soon. All right, so we're all mulched up, ready to rock and roll. Now, what this mulch is purely just mulch that we've made from clippings of trees and bamboo and just general sort of green cleanup material. And so this is what we've been using for this area the whole time. And so we'll just come up, as you can see the mulch is still here, and so that's got bamboo in it on that one there. But you know what we're looking at is a good 50 mil of mulch on top. So really what I need now is just a rain. I'll water these ones in for today, and then we'll finish off the rest down there, and we'll hook up the sprinkler system, and then we're all ready to rock and roll. So, but just shows you need to cover your soils, like with those 3 beds that you saw just before, and how quickly they dry out. So you've got to make sure that you cover those soils, and go from there. So this will only last, oh wow, you know, maybe 3 to 4 months. And then we'll have to remulch and remulch and remulch to get them through. And that was one of the mistakes I think we made last year, was when we had the garlic in the chicken coop, we only mulched once and basically just left it. And so the soils got very dry and you know, great crops, but I think we could do a lot better, a lot better. All right, so time for me to go get a drink, and we'll finish this tomorrow. And so we'll catch you over the next couple of days, I suppose, as this starts getting closed up. I'll see you soon. All right, so here we are. It's a couple of days before we started, and I tell you what, it's just got me, absolutely got me. I reckon I've got about another 5 or 6 beds to do, and we've actually just been smashed in time with other things going on around the farm. But in saying that, I don't know how many we've got, 12, 13, 14 beds already done. Garlic's in, ready to rock and roll. And I've still got to hook up the main water line to all my tails. And that won't be too much of a drama, just running straight through. And away we go. I couldn't tell you how many garlic we've planted so far. All I know is that I've probably got maybe 2 handfuls left of garlic to go in. So we're obviously about 3/4 of our way through, and it's just been tough. It has been really tough. And I know normally I'm not like this normally, and I'm just done, absolutely done. And so anyway, here we are, got all our garlic in for, well, 3/4 of our garlic in for the season. And so I thought I'd just quickly show you the ins and outs of it all. Basically what we've got through here is just a single width of a shovel as a gap here, so that if we are going to get any rain or have those rain events, oi, you two, off. Oh my God, off. Dogs. And so that if we do get any rain events, we can actually hold it up and then let that slowly soak back into the beds. So what we've done is we've just dug back basically down to where we found hard clay. So for next season coming through, that's going to be a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper, exactly the same as what we've found in the chicken coop, and with our garden, veggie garden bays up there. It's just getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And so all we do now is basically just broad fork in, which is 300 mil, same as a shovel, and that's basically our measured depth, you know, so it works out really quite well. It's not going to take long before grass to start growing inside these little bays, and if it's anything like the chicken coop, it'll be pretty quickly. And then as that grass comes up, it protects the sides, and then we're ready to rock and roll. So Super, super easy to look after your garlic. We'll have this on a timer, like what we said originally, and I think that we'll probably do that maybe every third day sort of scenario for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, and then we can we'll just manage and see how things are developing and growing, and if we have to hold that back, if we actually find that we actually do get some rain. It's a bit cloudy today, but there's just nothing on the radar. It's just cloud. So, but anyway, all about getting your garlic in for the season. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.